Stop crowdsourcing your dreams and your pricing. You are not a group project, my dear. You are a galaxy of one. I've been the one refreshing the post, the one who asked for feedback and then spiraled out of control in the comments, the one who told herself she was just being smart or open to input, when really I was outsourcing my own knowing. It didn't happen all at once. It happened one, what do you think, at a time. One, they know more than me. One, well, that's what everyone else is doing. Until I couldn't tell where my vision ended and their opinions began. And guess what? The biggest threat to your dreams isn't failure. It's dilution. Watered down by strategy that isn't yours. Filtered through market demands that don't see your depth. Shaped by voices that aren't qualified to speak over your soul's instructions. And it usually shows up in two places. In the dream itself and the price you put on your work. So let's dismantle both. Part one of this, crowdsourcing the dream. It starts innocently enough. You have a dream that feels too big for your current life, so you start asking, does this make sense? Would people buy this? What do you think? And what you get in return is advice meant to keep you safe, to shrink your vision until it fits inside someone else's framework, to wrap your fire in someone else's marketable, recognizable, formulaic. What starts as sacred becomes stale. When we crowdsource our dreams, they stop sounding like us. And when we make them palatable, we often make them powerless. One of my clients came to me and said, I'm finally ready to get off this $250,000 a year plateau. Now, we could have mapped out a $260,000 plan easily. And technically that would have been a win. But I asked gently, what if $250,000 wasn't your year, but your month? Not to be pushy, not to perform, but to stretch them, to invite them into that sacred 6-foot radius just past their comfort zone, the creation zone where timelines bend and your soul starts to whisper again. We didn't just raise the goal, we expanded the vision until it vibrated with possibility, until it stirred resistance and radiance. And we refused to edit it down to what made sense to everybody else. Because not everyone deserves to shape your dream. There's a reason the vision came to you. You are its vessel. You are its architect. You are its galaxy of one. Now, part two is crowdsourcing your price. So the second place we outsource our power, pricing. Every day I see posts in Facebook group and inside coaching containers that sound a little something like this. I do X, Y, and Z. What do you think I should charge? Or what would you be willing to pay for that? And it makes me want to whisper softly and then not so quietly shout, but lovingly, of course. Your rate is not a community decision. It's not a popularity contest. It's not a vibe check. And it's not a reflection of what your peers are doing. It's a declaration. Your price, the one that you choose that's aligned in your body, it says, this is how I honor the value I bring. This is what allows me to live, lead, and serve from the overflow. This is what keeps my nervous system safe and my business sustainable. Now let's go deeper on this. Pricing is built on two sacred foundations. First, your nervous system. Most people don't undercharge because their offer isn't good. They undercharge because their body doesn't feel safe charging more. If some part of you believes that charging $100, $1,000, $10,000, or even $100,000 makes you greedy, unapproachable, or too much, you'll self-sabotage every offer that holds that frequency. Not to be dramatic, to stay safe. But your safety is allowed to evolve. When we decouple our worth from our pricing, our nervous systems begin to soften. You're not charging what you're worth. That's not allowed to be said in Shayna's world, right? You're charging commensurate with the value that you bring your people. You are priceless, walking, talking stardust. Again, you charge in alignment with the value you bring. And that distinction is a small lever that moves mountains. Now, the second sacred foundation is the math. Pricing isn't just about your nervous system and mindset. It's math. Yes, we have to do math. I promise I'll make it painless. How many hours do you want to work? Is that 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week? How many hours do you want to work? How much money do you need to feel resourced, rested, and expansive? When you take those two numbers, you can calculate your floor, your baseline. From there, we reverse engineer the pricing that reflects your life, not somebody else's money mindset issues, not your niche, not your coach's business model. When your price holds both your impact and your integrity, the energy changes. It becomes a frequency that your dream clients, those ones that we would say are soulmate clients, recognize instantly. Because you're not just naming a number. You're anchoring in a boundary, you're holding a frequency, and you're claiming the seat at your own damn table. So I want to give you a couple reflection questions. Are you ready to rewrite the rules? So here's something you can journal on. One or all of them. No pressure, no homework you have to share. You can ruminate on it. You can voice note it to yourself in a recorder. You can write it down. So here's some questions I want you to ask yourself. Where have I made my dreams more palatable instead of more powerful? Whose opinion has shaped my pricing? And do they truly know what I hold? What pricing would honor both my transformation and my nervous system? What would shift if I decided my business wasn't up for vote? Again, we're not trying to find consensus. Our businesses and our missions demand us showing up fully present for the value we bring. And that includes charging in alignment with that value we bring our clients. That's what allows us to have a fully resourced life and to be able to give from that place of overflow. I want you to think about that. And of course, with my postscript, I want to remind you, you don't need another blueprint. You don't need more permission. You just need to remember, you are not a group project. You are a galaxy of one. Build like it, price like it, receive like it. Because profit is not the problem. Profit is your protest, and you are ready. Now, one of the things I'm noticing that's going to be missing from our daily audios is the song of the day. So you can Google this, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find it. The song of the day today is Risky Business Feeling by Cumulus and Little Winds. This is the song, and all of the songs of the day are the songs that's playing in my head while I'm writing. Sometimes they are spot on. You can absolutely tell how it inspired the writing. Other times, it's kind of hard. It's like, what? I don't get it. And that's okay. That's just the song that was playing in my head. It may speak to you, it may not. But if you let it, maybe it'll move something or shift something for you. Enjoy.